Hello and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early at 4:45 a.m. And goes until 5 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. Until 5 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today we're talking about spiritual practice and productivity. What is the tie between spiritual practice and being more productive in our life? If you're new to the show is aimed at entrepreneurs, those who have their own business, those who would like to own their own business, and equally important, those who simply want to live in abundance like a boss. As you may also be able to discern from the show's title, we're also interested in the ideal of using joy itself as a technology to move us towards our goals and objectives. Again, today we're talking about the impact of the intersection between productivity and spiritual practice. For those who are new to the show, let me say a few words about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. I'm the author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, which was a Today Show Book of the Month pick. That book's film rights were optioned by the actor Will Smith, whose people called my people, and I eventually agreed to write the screenplay for that particular project. I'm also the author of Americus, the acclaimed historical novel set 13 miles from Ferguson, where Michael Brown, of course, was murdered, and the conflagration that ensued also happened there as well. That book is about identical twin sons, and we published this February 2018 on Third World Press. Look for it in bookstores everywhere. I'm also the former executive director of the World Stage Literary and Jazz Venue here in California. My educational background is UC Berkeley, Go Bears. As an undergraduate, my master's is from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature is from the University of California at Riverside. I am currently a professor of English literature at Loyola Marymount University here in Los Angeles. I'm an expert at being productive, all right? I don't say that to brag, but people are oftentimes surprised by my level of productivity given how crazy, essentially, my personal narrative is. I am the product of a young girl who was raped at 16, gave birth to me at 17, then subsequently gave me up for adoption to a single divorcee at the age of 17. So at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD, despite how incredible my adopted mother is and was at the time. Just difficult times for the young MD. Yet, as Kool Modi famously said, "How you like me now?" And if I can be this productive through joy, so can many of us who are watching the show. All right. So let's dive into the topic. Again, if you are new to the show, please go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We offer live one-on-one Productive Through Joy consulting. We're best known for our live presentations to colleges, schools, and organizations about helping people become more productive through joy in our as we have a group public setting. If you're interested, please go to those websites or michaeldatcher.com. Have me come out, speak to your group, school, or organization. We have a really powerful and dynamic program. Again, in the mornings, we like to also touch on the ideal of framing your day before your day has a chance to frame you. Too often, we find ourselves waking up with trouble on our mind, and that trouble follows us throughout the day. And for those who are looking to become more abundant, you're going to be dealing with some stressors because you're going to be changing your life. Because in order to be truly abundant, you have to make some changes. And so as a result, So as a result, my mind is working. So as a result, makes sense. So as a result, my mind is just moving right now. The ideas are coming. As a result, we have to find a creative way to deal with the stress in our life so that we may be able to do what needs to be done to handle the stresses that will come in our lives day to day. All right. So we do this in the context of a ritual. Ritual can be defined as doing the same thing at around the same time. So let me briefly give you my morning ritual. In the mornings, I wake up at 3:45 a.m. I read a couple of spiritual or business books. I do our show at 4:45 a.m. At 5, I work on my current novel until sunrise. At sunrise, I go to the beach. I live here along the coast here in Venice Beach, California. I bring my drum, I meditate, pray, do yoga, come back, I work on my current book for a while longer, then go back to the beach, run up the coast, all the way past Santa Monica Spirit, come all the way back to my gym here in Venice Gold's Gym to get my workout in, get my buff on. So guys, by 9:30, I'm feeling amazing. I leverage that euphoric feeling that comes from the endorphin release that is tethered to joy, and I help which helps me to move me towards my own personal goals, which of course involve consulting, real estate, and publishing. We're not saying do what I do, but we are saying do something to get your day started in a powerful way. So I'm reading 2 books now. One is called The Nag Hammadi Reader. The other is, which is a book of kind of spiritual, meditative, wisdom literature, really powerful. And also reading a book by Jen Sincero called You Are a Badass at Making Money, probably the best title ever. It's a book about wealth, having a wealth mindset. From those 2 books, I extract some wisdom, which I call the morning chant. Today's morning chant is, as a meditating natural mystic, my consistent passion for spiritual practice consistently reminds me that I am one with the all in all. Once again, as a meditating natural mystic, my consistent passion for spiritual practice consistently reminds me that I am one with the all in all. So today we are talking about spiritual practice, because I use that morning reading to, of course, think about throughout my day and to contemplate. I place it on my phone, for example, then also create the morning and afternoon shows based upon that reading. So today we're talking about spiritual practice and meditation, and which includes meditation, and that tied to productivity. All right. So again, please go to productivethroughjoy.com. Go to YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. Please become a subscriber and get access to all these videos for free. It's free to become a subscriber, of course. Also, you can go to yes, I think those are all the websites. And thanks for being here. Let's dive into the show. Oh, if you are enjoying the show, please swipe left or right to invite people to join the conversation, or simply share this on your social media networks. Let's dive in. And so you want to, understand the need for spiritual practice. Productivity follows need. When you need to eat because you need energy, you'll eat, or drink water because you're thirsty, because you'll be so dehydrated you can't really function, right? So you need to, in the same way, develop a need for spiritual edification, spiritual food. It can come in any form that works best for you. That's the beauty of it all. I meditate, do yoga, do Pilates, pray, and run. All those are things that help me to, and yoga, if I didn't mention that, help me to daily undergird myself, right? Every day, hitting those points. They give me a connection with my inner self, which goes into point 2. The point of spiritual practice is to tap into the God, the spirit, the thing inside of yourself, and to commune with that thing, which goes right into point 3. As you commune with the all in all, the spirit, the one, that's where you're tapping into an elevated level of power. Because when you tap into the one, the thing that was here before you were, before we all were, the thing itself, the primordial original energy, that is what the sun is made out of, that is what you and I are made out of. That's when you elevate your game to a different level, the level of creating a miraculous life, because you've tapped into the one that is in all things, the one, the all in all, right? And when you commune with the all in all, you can do what the all in all, what the one can do, which is to create, right? In the major spiritual systems, the God figure, the God thing, whatever you want to call it, is a creator, and so are we. And when you tap into that power, guys, your power to create your life is made manifest. All right, boom, goes the dynamite. That's it for the show. We air each weekday morning, hella early at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then at 4:45 p.m. On Facebook Live. Please go to, please become a subscriber here at YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. It's free. Get access to all the videos. Definitely go to productivethroughjoy.com. See about us. We offer live one-on-one Productive Through Joy consulting, and we also, more famously, do very powerful presentations to schools, organizations, and youth groups, especially, to help them become more productive through joy. All right, thanks for listening. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.